Oh man, listen to that. They are with the loaded dice rollers. I mean, look at the backgrounds, right? The virtual backgrounds.
Virtual loaded dice rollers.
We're in the height of the coronavirus. I know our episodes are playing much later, but you guys remember what that was like.
Yeah, so far we've been getting good fortitude saves, so we're still healthy.
All of us are healthy, except for Will.
Yeah, Will.
Yeah, he's still down.
Yeah, we don't know what's up with that.
It's consistent with his character.
Actually, I'll be honest, the allergies have been coming through too, and I was like, oh my god, am I getting sick? But I feel great. It's the power of McLeod Ale, along with their pizzas.
Right?
Yeah.
Healthy.
Exactly right.
And
I don't have any
Irish
toilet paper,
whiskey.
but I got beer and tequila, so we're good.
And stopping into Emerald Nights, and I bought a bunch of
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
paint minis, and you'll see on the board actually,
Nice.
if you guys see our cool mixing board,
Oh, that's awesome.
that Mel, your miniature that you painted is down there. So that was one of those.
Yay!
Yeah,
He's alive.
Viv made it in. So we'd play the cold open, but we didn't get it made in time. So should somebody recap for a star? I don't know. Can we do virtual stars, Brett? Can we?
Of course. God. Well, when we got back from retreating from the demons, we had to decide to go pick up some ingredients somewhere. I'm not sure where.
As we were on our way to pick up ingredients, we saw a dinosaur, like angry creature.
And I was really pissed off, right guard, and thinking of how much I hate the captain and want to stuff his brain in a
Copyright.
cooler.
The long and short of it was, it ran away at first, and we were like, "Yay, that's wonderful!" It
Right,
ran away.
and we burned our spells while watching it go away.
Wasted rounds of good rolls
Yes.
and resources, and then it came back and surprised us, and that's when it began to beat the living shite out of us.
Saw them up in the air, and I had forgotten. It's just because I'm not used to it. I have chain lightning, and it's like 500 feet, so I figured I'd just cast it away. But unfortunately, Thurman got a little bit of it.
Yeah, as I was telling the beast to die and ready to strike it under its neck, see fire and electricity from his hands, and all I remember is, oh shit.
And while that's happening, I am a couple 100 feet away, trying to just watch them figure out what's happening while I am over near one of the buildings and checking out the outside of the area.
And then Kurt, you summed up the whole thing with a fumble. I fumbled. The creature fumbled on your spell.
Oh, that's right. And it took a lot of electricity and went poof, I think.
Die.
It failed its save, right? It failed its save.
Right.
Critically
That
failed
was
it. And Tom was unfortunately on the creature's back at the time.
I don't know. I think his hair is just white at this point.
Okay, so,
Wasn't already white.
so you guys are in front of this. You gather your group. You kind of heal. You grab Walrus, and you grab Tom, the wizard, off the ground.
Wizard, do you need any more hit points? I
He
can heal
does.
you. if you need me
I
to.
do, but thank you for bringing me back to life.
If you have
Well,
worse,
that was
though,
this guy over there,
And-
but I just caught you.
You for killing me.
Well, yeah, that was me killing you, and then he brought you back to life, and then I have to heal
See, it
you.
all comes full circle, you know? We're all,
Fantastic.
so we give it, then we take it away.
So Tom, now, just since you suffered that, whenever you hear this sound, you got to make a will check to make sure that you're not like holding your ears for that round.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the next day, which is today.
That's for the next day.
You guys find yourself in front of this. To be honest, it looks pretty much. Remember when you guys ran out and fought some demons yesterday,
Yeah. Yeah.
or was it
Remember
the day
that.
before?
Yeah.
It
that's
kind of
all right.
looks exactly like that, but like 1,000 years later or something. Like it's like in ruin. It's bizarre.
Oh, so this is the same battlefield we were on.
As a matter of
only
fact, where you're standing was where you had to retreat.
Oh.
weird.
Wait, doesn't this look like we were battling on the front lines and coming from the other direction?
Right, where are the demons? It's all dark now.
Well,
You
it
guys
doesn't
have
matter where we are.
traveled for days. I didn't have you roll all the rolls that you should have, but you traveled for days to get here, and you followed like a map that has the time sequencing involved to get here.
So we
I'm
went in a
confused.
circle, basically. We left from here
How
and we've
does
come
this
back
work?
to where we left from.
Can you roll a perception check, Mel?
There you go. 31.
Wow. You notice under one of the rocks something pretty shiny.
I go over and I touch the rock that it's over, and I try to push whatever the shiny thing is with the rock.
What have you got there, Mel?
I don't know, but the last time I saw you guys touch something shiny, you disappeared.
That's true.
That is a fair lesson learned, actually.
You knock over this column. Like as you try to pull off the rock, the whole thing falls over, and you find like this axe.
I take it.
Give with it.
Mine.
What do you do with it?
I look at it. What does it look like?
I think it's a +2 striking axe. Great axe.
Wow, I don't know if that's your size.
Are you doing a size joke?
And Jonathan, while that's happening, you and Tom get to roll a perception check because Kurt
Right.
went out.
While that's happening, I'm trying to bite my tongue for not making. It's like 1,000 jokes running for the door all at the same time. But
Kurt, you can make
Lot of
a
damage.
perception save while he's talking to them.
Oh, jeez, it's a long time, really.
By the way, I rolled a 28 on the perception check.
Perception check is 39.
Kurt saw it first.
I rolled a 22.
Bad Brett. You notice this pretty incredible ored stone. You go check it out, Kurt? It's like
What is it?
It's
What
an
does it
inner
look like?
wall. So you'd have to go up here.
Yeah, sure, I'll go check it out.
It's
I'm simple like that.
It's the tip of a crossbow. No, I'm just kidding. It's it is a +1 potency bonus to saves.
Oh, what do I do with that?
I don't know. That's
Rub it all
it's like
over
a
your
What
rune
do I
stone.
do with that?
I think
It's
you
like
put it in
soap.
your armor. You put it in your armor, but it helps one to add 1 to all your saves. Who had the highest over Jonathan and the Dwizzard?
I rolled a 22, so I
Wars.
think it was. I think Tom
Yeah, I
had a
did.
better
I
one.
think
All right, Wallers.
28.
All right, Dwizzard, roll a D100. I should have Brett roll.
I got it. I got the dice.
There you go. Nice, do it. Brett's
What am I
ready.
rolling?
Cup, no
A
less.
D100.
A D100? Okay. All right.
99, 99, 99,
Ready?
50 below, it's an
99.
enemy.
What?
50 below, it's
All
an
right.
enemy.
No. 65.
Don't do that.
Oh, okay, nice.
65.
You two, Tom, see it's like a rune stone that would maybe fit in your armor or something, and you feel like it would be a +1 bonus to all your saves.
Okay, I pick it up.
So a +1 potency
Plus 1 to
is-
go?
on the armor, it just adds a +1 to
To
your
all your
HP.
saves. Yeah, all saves.
I think that's a different rune, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a potency rune, and then there's
a
a
shielding rune.
yeah, there's like a
So
defensive
this one's
rune
for all
or
your
shield.
saves.
Yeah.
So bonus your saves up 1 for both you guys.
Oh, it's called a resilient.
Resilient, that's it.
Yeah, it's resilient.
Nice. So you guys find a couple nice objects sort of left over from a war yesteryear, potentially, and you're in disbelief. Like you're like, but I left this place in terror, and like it just looks like it's in ruins. What do you do?
I mean, we have to see who's left. If there's anyone,
All right, Kurt, what do you do first?
Actually, I
Well,
did wrong.
what do I see?
Actually, that's part 2. Sorry, 1 second. Is that part 2?
Wait, is there a foe that goes first?
Yeah, that's
you
part
don't
2.
nothing.
Actually, so this is the initiative. This is
Right.
the first one spent.
Okay,
so the
good.
monster goes first.
Well, there is no monster yet. So
Okay.
Auroch, your turn. It's you guys. It's all you guys until I interrupt.
What do I see around us? Is there any movement at
And
all?
here's the rule. I have a little timer right here. If it passes it, you're gonna roll a D100. We're gonna add to that list. So go ahead. What?
What do I see around me? What is?
It's
what
the
is in
exact
the-
barracks that you saw before. The walls that you ran out that were so well fortified by the elves, they've turned into crumble,
Right.
and it looks like, just like maybe like if war happened on the surface of the moon and was untouched except for ballistic meteors every once in a while hitting the surface, like that's what it looks like.
So there's no bodies anywhere?
There's no bodies. It's all there's no sound.
not even bones, nothing.
No, and if you stay in the still, remember you guys are still moving in time and stuff. This is very time dimensional.
Well,
If
I
you
guess
stand
then.
still, you
Jumps
can hear
everywhere.
nothing.
All right, I'm going to cast True Seeing upon myself.
Okay,
It'll last for 10 minutes.
that's a really good one. And last episode we had said most creatures actually develop true seeing in this realm after a while, except for the elves. So yeah, you there's nothing that came uncloaked, Kurt. I'll give you a star for that.
Thank you. That makes 7 for me.
That was a new spell, right? That was pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't used that one before. That's the 6th level spell.
Okay. I think it was clever enough. You get a star for using the spell and the ingenuity of using it. And so you look around and there's nothing really different about it. Like as far as when you cast True Seeing, it still looks the same.
But that's good information either way, because at least we know there's not something there that shouldn't be. I mean, we're seeing it as it is.
I've cast a special spell called True Seeing that allows me to look past magic, and I don't see anything going on here.
So this is what we got?
Yeah, it just looks dead. I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Go ahead, lead the way, Orok. Let's go further. We were here a few days ago. We know the lay of this land. You know, we know the inside of the keep.
I'll walk in around the first corner and just look around the corner.
Spencer, I'll stick with him.
I'm gonna be following around my brother, but I'm gonna be going a little bit up against that wall on the right-hand side.
It's a wall in ruin, so it's not gonna be that protective for you.
There's stuff on the other side, right?
Yeah, it does offer rough terrain, so at least if you have to run backwards, it'll be rough terrain.
Well, I also have Blink, so I don't know where that's gonna put me.
Oh, that's true. We'll only play Blink when it's super important.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure.
For those of you listening, the realm has certain effects, and Mel got Blink permanent, but she can't control which direction it happens.
So yes, that's an awesome effect that's on me permanently, yes.
Oh, yeah, you have slow. That's something different.
Yeah, slow. I pretty much kind of like mini teleport like within like 10, 15 feet. And I gain a resistance of 5 to all 10 feet away, and I get 5 resistance to all damage. So.
Oh, well, that's really awesome. Well, in my case,
I'm over here.
I move like molasses,
I'm over here.
and I lose a whole action in game terms. You get 3 actions. That's your action economy, and I lose 1 forever.
Jonathan, does that bother you that you have the
No, not at all.
33% lower productivity than all of us?
Oh, there's a number attached to it now. Thanks for doing the math. No,
That's 33.3 actually.
if it was 34%,
decimals.
I'd be upset. But
Right, they got away
No.
easy. Okay, and so you go in, everybody kind of follows you, and nothing changes.
Perfect.
Kurt, there's a pile of chains right next to you, and they're really dirty.
Why would I notice that?
I don't know. They're right next to your foot. So
Pile of chains. Why are they here? Is it the slaver demon that makes me remind me of the slaver demon? I don't like chains.
yeah, well,
Well, I'm gonna take.
Pile of chains there when we were in the battlefield.
no. I mean, they're just rusty chains.
I'm gonna pick them up and carry with me, just because I noticed them and you pointed them out.
Okay, you pick up the chains.
And we're gonna take them with us, and I'm gonna throw them at the first thing that comes at me for sure. But just take us into the keep, and I'll try and be paying attention to as much as I can around me.
Okay, and are you guys doing this stealthily, or how are you entering this place?
Well, that halves your movement, doesn't it? I used 1 action to pick up the chains, but I'll take 2 actions to go 30 feet.
Brett, if you and I were players and we were entering a place, we'd probably say, "I'm gonna sneak in."
So that would
Here's my perception check.
My stealth was a 14 plus 19, so 23.
Oh, okay.
No, 33.
Wow.
That's just versus the enemy's perception DC
Yeah,
spend,
yeah.
so they don't roll.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Very good. You march in further.
Further 30 feet.
How about the rest of you guys? You following? You're going a different direction.
Spence, I'm casting haste on myself and sticking behind them
idea.
as well.
Oh, right. That was
I'm
on my
gonna
turn.
go a little bit of a long way, and I'm gonna be up against the wall on the right-hand side.
I'll move stealthily as well and keep, because I can at least move in pace with Kurt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure it matters that much. I was just wondering how you guys were doing this. Kurt, there's a part of the wall is like broken where you are, and you can kind of see through it, and there looks like there's a cage, and that looks a little different. There's a cage, and it looks a little.
Cage.
Yeah, you get a little glimpse through the wall. There's a break in the wall where you are,
Right.
and there seems to be like some kind
Is there a creature in the cage? I'm gonna cast enlarge on myself, just because that's stealthier, I think. I'm bigger.
What do you enlarge to?
And a huge version of myself, which is, like, it's like extra. And then I use my third action to move up to the corner and just look around the corner carefully and see what I can see.
You see, there's a cage. Looks intact.
All right, that's it. That's all I can do.
Tom, do you jump the wall with the claw and you just go over there, or anybody dimension door through the wall and hit the cage? He goes, "There's a cage over here."
Can I climb the wall?
I think it's my turn, isn't it? I'm moving towards the cage with Gorak, and I'll just I'll delay. I can move my action for one, and then I'll delay until something pops out of the cage for number 2.
Something pops out of the cage.
Something.
Nothing happens. All right, who's after? It's Thurman.
All right, it's me. So I'm going to use the claw to go to the top of the wall.
Yeah.
And just kind of look at what's on the other side.
It's a little rugged. Just make a 15 acrobatics check.
All right. 11 plus 16, so 27.
Yeah, no problem. You make it up there. Claw.
What do I? I might like you after all. What do I see from that vantage point?
From the top, you see a cage. Your friend has said there's a cage over there, and you see a cage.
Right, but on the other side of the wall, what do I see too? Because I'm kind of looking in a 360.
You see the exact barracks that you guys were in. It just looks like it might be 1,000 or 2 years old.
Are we close to where the exit was? Obviously when we were exiting from that battle, we all went out this one door at the back of the keep.
You went through the secret passage into the
right. Do I get a sense of where that is?
Yeah,
or if that's
you guys are fairly close to that.
Everything looks good from up here. I don't see anything, but I think I know where that secret passage was that we used years ago.
I hop the wall.
You just make a great check. You're over the wall.
17 plus 17.
You did it. Nice job.
So I'm really good at wall climbing. It's one of my really good things.
she climbed that wall.
I walk over to the cage and try and look in what's inside of it.
You don't see anything inside, but you hear a voice says to you, "Let me out."
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because you're in a cage for a reason.
Sounds like his voice is a little metallic in nature.
Can I just do like, I don't know if I have enough moves. Can I just like walk around the cage?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do a full walk around?
Yeah, make a will save as you're doing that.
26.
Oh, barely made it. You feel like your mind was being tweaked a little bit, but you made it.
Ew, gnarly.
I don't know about this. I feel a little oozy, but there's something inside the cage.
I'm going to cast Read Aura on the cage.
On the cage, there is a
on the occupant of the cage.
Can you specify like that?
I'm reading aura on us. Hold on. It says on the target object. My target object is whatever is inside of that cage.
You have true seeing on too, right? Oh, you see
Yes,
something
I
in the
do.
cage. Sorry about that. I forgot.
do.
You see this robotic guy.
Robotic guy.
Can I tell if I'm seeing it only by true seeing or just normally? He has a cape and he looks like he's excited about something.
Can I quickly tell him that I walked around the cage and I got a little woozy? So there's probably something going on around the cage.
What do I see? Who is this? What do I need to do a knowledge check or something?
You see a dark character. You're kind of warned about him.
What's he look like, Orok?
He looks like he's a robot demon.
What's a robot?
Well, it's a construct demon. It's a demon.
That's a star
it's
for
not
Jonathan.
made out of flesh.
That's a star for Jonathan.
Yay! I mean,
Yeah.
that's another example of this place. Look, we've got a combination. We've seen a combination between an undead and demon, a dundead, and now we've got a dunstruct.
A undead Dunstruct.
I'm gonna move into. Well, I don't even know if I want to move closer. I don't want to do a save.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
Well, that's 2 actions, so you'd be back here.
Right. That's fine. And then with the final action after I cast fly, I'm going to fly over the cage.
What's the range on fly? Is it 30 or 60? Brett?
30.
30, usually.
What I'll do is I'll activate Bless,
Okay.
because that'll just help everybody in my immediate area.
All right, you bless
So-
that. All right, that's what you do. And then what else?
I'll hold tight. I'm not moving closer to the cage.
Convert your scrolls to haste. All right.
I don't have those.
Yeah. Mel, make a will check. This time make a better will check.
Ooh, 17 plus 16.
Oh, that's
What's
a good
that?
one.
That's 33?
Jesus. All right. The 32 is what you had to make.
32?
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, cool.
He tells you that you should be a friend of his, and you don't believe him. No, you should be my friend.
You should be my friend then.
Okay, let me out of here. I'll be your friend.
No, I think you should be my friend by telling me why you're in that cage first.
I've been here a long time.
How?
I'm an enforcer.
Of who?
I punish those who fail to uphold their bargains,
Like a reaper.
so to say.
I'm not a reaper.
Then after he said it, I pretty much just scream out, "Oi! He says that he's, defender of making sure people uphold their things."
That sounds like a devil to me.
All right, cool. Step away.
He says, you're a half-orc.
Yeah.
And he recites a lot of half-orcs are distressed. Are you from the northern region of Galorian? Are you from the Tusk Mountain Range? Are you a product of rape? Did your parents survive?
I did not ask for this.
Frighteningly specific, dude.
Have you worked
Therapy
hard?
session.
Have you
all right.
had a hard time in your life?
It was nice talking to you.
Are you sad on the
Dr.
inside?
Phil, the construct.
He actually knows a lot about you, and it feels comforting to be heard. By the way, your
Yeah, and then
struggles against humans and to fit in, and what it must be like. He says these most potent sentences to you, and it really kind of jars you a little bit. He says, "I understand. I'm an enforcer."
I acknowledge that he is able to do it, but at the same time, as I did my check, he's not to be trusted. So as he's saying that, it kind of resonates in my ears, and I start walking towards my brother just to kind of get a little bit closer, just because that's the homie feeling that he's calling out. I'm the only other person that absolutely understands what I'm going through is my brother.
Are any of you guys chaotic?
No, we're neutral.
God,
Yeah.
You guys played so safe. So
Wait,
safe,
no,
Brett.
I'm chaotic neutral. I'm chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, good.
chaotic.
Okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
Chaotic neutral.
He comes out of invisibility as you're walking away, and he clings on the bars. He goes, "You have to let me out."
Oh, I see him now. Look at him. There he is right there.
Yeah.
I look back over and just take a very mental image of what he looks like after everything that he's been saying to me. And then I just kind of stop in the midway point between the cage and where my brother is. So probably right around that stone area.
You must let me out. My job is to be out. You can't leave me here.
How did you wind up in the cage?
Come talk to me.
I'll talk to you right from here. Thank you very much. You can hear me. I can hear you.
Are you lawful?
Answer my question.
Are you lawful?
I am not. I am neutral good.
He says, "I promise I won't hurt you. I won't impact your mind." You can tell he read your aura. He holds out his hand and he says, "Approach the cage."
Can I ask you a question, sir? Do you think that after you're scanning me or whatever magical doodads you're doing to me, that's going to encourage me to move closer to you? You're telling me you're getting a better scope of who I am all the way over there by just holding out your outstretched hand and telling me, "Oh, it's a good idea to approach the cage"?
I do not know who you are. Why are you here?
I asked you that first. I'll trade you.
It was my flaw that put me here.
I need you to be a little bit more literal and less esoteric, please.
Those who have disobeyed their bargains, I punish.
I understand, yeah. You mentioned that's kind of your...
I uphold the truth.
Yep, I get that's your primary job function with your employer. I want to know how you wound up in the cage and tell us what happened here. We know this place.
It was a long time ago
How long ago?
that I was imprisoned.
How long ago?
I am not quite sure, as time fluctuates here.
Yeah, we're familiar. If you had to give it a best guess.
He goes, "Ah, I recognize your accent. Ulastov, perhaps the capital city. You've tendered for the young."
Oddly specific. I think the longer that we stay here, the better insight this guy gets into us. So all cards are on the table to some degree.
I fly down to Orok, stand beside him. Beast, start answering some of the questions.
He is hard to hear.
Really? That's a first.
You are not hard to hear.
Well, I'm never hard to hear, and if you don't start answering questions, I might come over there and break your neck.
You can see he's got like ruin written like all over his body. Like he just has these inscribed.
Can I
ruins.
take a look at my chains? I think we need to put this gentleman in these chains in order to get him out of this cage.
When
Otherwise-
I walked around, which side was the like door, or was
Why
there
would
no
you
door?
imprison me? There is no door.
I'm going to show him these chains and say, what is the purpose of these chains?
There's no door.
The remnants of a war. There's no door to the cage.
There's no door to the cage.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's no door.
The remnants of the chains are remnants of a war.
Come closer.
No, tell me why there's
I think we can
chains.
all agree, and I'll shout out to everybody, that coming closer to this thing is probably not the best idea, right?
Everybody make a will save.
Ah, come on.
32 will.
I did it.
32.
You too, Brett.
25.
No.
37.
Who missed?
Hold on. Will, a 30. I missed.
Mel missed. Mel, you see.
No, I missed. That was me.
I also did.
Okay, so Kurt, you both see the robot, he transformed into his true self, a withered old person, and it says, you have to help me, let me out. He tells you he'll sign a deal with you if you want.
Who's he saying that to? Anybody?
He says, just let me out, I'll sign whatever you want. Anybody got a deal? Brett knows the deal.
There's no
Yeah, look at
good
him. He's just like
There's
sitting
no
back there in
good
that
deal.
chair ready to
Like,
start rolling dice.
There's a price for everything.
Right. There's nothing
Everything
for
has its
free.
price.
He says, you have to let me out, please.
No one's letting you out of that cage, Sonny. It's not a reality. You're in there for a reason, and most likely you were put there by our former allies some time ago.
He was imprisoned here and he can't do his function, which is to punish those who
Right.
fail
Punish
their-
those that don't fulfill their contract. Yeah, you said it several times already. We're familiar with that. But that doesn't sound like a very gregarious thing, first of all.
Also, whose
kinda noble to me.
contract are you fulfilling? Yours, or are you abiding to someone else's contract?
Yeah, that's an excellent question.
someone else's.
Right.
Whose contracts are you abiding for?
If you want me to sign a contract for someone that's disobeyed you in a bargain, I can punish them.
Look, let's assume that this thing is some sort of construct, right? So either way, it doesn't matter what it thinks. It matters who created him, right? What contract is he upholding? It could go either way, right? It could be something. It could be something normal. It could be something of noble stature, right? You know, someone who didn't defend for a good cause that they were supposed to, even though that sounds really aggressive that they would punish somebody for that. Or it could be he could be a loan shark for all we know. I mean,
Tom, make a
it
will
goes
save.
either way.
He said that he was
Who?
Tom.
abiding it for someone else.
Make a will save.
So he must be working for someone to go.
Yeah, I mean, a construct by nature, it's just a tool.
24.
It just
Yeah.
depends on what contract he's
24?
upholding.
He says, I could have paralyzed you easily, but I didn't. To show you my power, please help me out of this.
What is your name?
I mean you no harm.
What is your name?
Can't tell you my true name. You wouldn't let me out if you knew it.
What's your fake name?
He says, I am Yart.
So
He says, I am from the great beyond. You did fail the check. So, Tom, for you, you believe his jargon.
Yes.
By the
I
way.
believe it's jargon.
Yeah,
Okay.
you like, this is something that would only speak the truth to us.
Colato.
Colate.
It's a Kol Yarat. Kol Yarat.
Kaliaret.
Cole
Thank you.
Yaret.
Is that it, Brett? You can read
Cool,
it.
you are.
Kaliaret. Yeah.
Kaliaret.
I'll send it.
Well, you know, Thurman always just calls everyone different names anyway, so.
It's known in some other universes as.
Whoa.
So,
And others as Steve.
whoa. It's, yeah. Another
Steve.
Steve.
Oh,
Steve is delicious. There you go. Colato. Who is your
I
master?
like that better. He says he's here to enforce a bargain that was broken.
Tell me about that
Broken
bargain,
record.
and I can help you enforce it.
I mean, you're in agreement with him, by the way, Tom, because you failed your check. But he says his entire mission here is to solve the problem that this is here.
I need to tell my family before I let you live, but I will let you
He
live.
says you have telekinetic abilities. You should lift the cage for me.
I cannot lift it unless I talk to my family first.
It's okay. Convince them. You have a round. It's metagaming.
One round.
One round. Go ahead, Tom. Make
6
your best
seconds,
speech.
baby.
Make your best speech to him.
Golato.
Yes.
We have fought here before,
Yes.
and many of us has died here before.
You have lost 1,000 times at this wall. You have not been here only once or twice. You have been here 1,000 times, maybe infinite, and
I know.
lost every time.
I know. I've seen it in my nightmares. It has hindered me as a child and beyond, and my companion here, Walrus, in his lineage, in his great uncle was able to save the planet and save the time continuum.
Don't know
But-
what that is.
Well, I don't really fucking know what it is either, but it was, and it's.
Is all still happening in his head, right?
Yes.
Okay.
A long
So he's
time
just
to wait.
staring.
Viv is like holding her new axe, whacking it on her head.
Okay, just wait.
Lotto, you
Chocolate.
must promise. You must promise.
You think you know what you are talking about. You have been here before thousands of times and failed. You must let me out of the cage this
This
time.
is some Infinity War, this shit kind of
You
going
never
on.
let me out of the cage. The difference is you letting me out of the cage.
I need your word back that none of us will be harmed.
I'm sorry, guys, it's taking a little bit, but you see Tom kind of fucking with his head, and you guys are like talking to this guy, and it doesn't really make a difference. Kurt, you can kind of see him like engage with him. He makes an illusionary thing at will to you. 32 DC will save. Tom?
Just Tom and me as
11
well.
plus. Hold on. 11 plus 20. Nope, 31.
Okay, so he does a little projection for you, and he shows you all the thousands of times that you guys have been there, in the different formations, in the different walks, in the different conversations you've had, in the different actions that you've done around him. He shows you this like image, and you completely connect with it.
Okay.
You must let me out this time.
I trust you, Golato.
You completely trust him after what you just saw.
And
You know that the entire like fold of fabric of what's happening is involved here.
and I will set you free, because I promised. But please, please know that you must never, ever hurt my friends. And with that, Thurman walks over to the cage and puts his hands on the cage.
Oh, wait, what's he doing, man?
Wait.
Wait.
That's probably a bad idea. Can someone stop him?
No.
Okay, so we're on Thurman's initiative. So Thurman walks over and lifts up the cage. I'm gonna give him a star for that. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, super cool.
Yeah. Kurt's like, so he lifts up the cage. Viv, are you there at the cage? And then we're right after Thurman. So, it's his turn. Great. Perfect, right, Jonathan?
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's really convenient.
He does at will 32 will save.
All right.
Oh wait, Kurt already failed it once, right?
This
Did
is
Kurt already
uh,
fail?
Well,
Yeah.
Kurt and Mel
Yeah,
failed
before.
something.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
before.
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
never got
rounds
to
ago.
us.
You're all about him getting out of the cage.
I can't. That's it. Like that's done.
Yeah, you're like, yes, this guy, we need to let him out of the cage.
Sounds like a great
And
plan.
Thurman throws it off, and then all that's left is Uncle Walrus. So Uncle Walrus, Walrus, make a 32 will save.
Say what?
32 will
Okay.
save.
32 will save.
This is fun, right, Brett?
Exactly.
It's great.
Yeah,
We're having a
treat.
great time.
32 will save. All right, here we go. Plus, rolling in a plus 22.
I feel like I'm at McLeod Ale.
15 plus 22,
Minus the
baby.
pizza. I have the beer.
37.
I got the beer.
Wow, you made it.
Wow.
You made it. He says, I can't make you understand what your friends know, but trust me. Your friends kind of stand down, by the way. You're the other one. I am here to correct a bargain that had gone awry.
What bargain went awry?
The very thing that made all of this happen.
And what thing would that
That's
be?
vague. It was very vague.
I do not want to do this to you, but I will again. Please make a will save.
Damn it.
I'm still beating him. 32, baby.
30.
That's
you-
fine.
you
All right,
beat it
stop
again.
with your. Stop. Stop with the attempts. I feel you're trying to penetrate my mind. I'll
says-
make a deal.
Yeah.
You've got my friends enthralled, so I'm gonna hang around to make sure you don't do anything nefarious to them. But you don't have me. So just know, whatever you do, I'm watching you.
He says he needs to talk to you away from this area.
Oh, you're just gonna keep trying to mental whammy me.
This area is not safe for you and I. We need to speak there.
I'll go with you only if you stop trying to penetrate my mind.
He says, we'll be okay, Kurt. To you, Mel, and Tom. We'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
Whose turn is
And,
it?
and he
Because
starts
whose
walking
turn is
off.
it?
You go with him, Walrus?
Where are you
Sure.
going, Calato?
I will be back.
Where are you going, Clamato?
It's chocolate latte.
Clamato. He's the
It's
most evil
not
opponent we've
extra
ever
hot
faced.
latte.
He's the saltiest opponent we've ever faced.
Caramel iced latte.
So he takes you a little bit away and he says, thank you for joining me here. I was not able to talk. There, it is a zone of truth.
Hold on.
That sounds like the ideal place for you to speak.
He says,
Well, hold on a second.
thank goodness we are here. And
Wait, that means that he was saying the truth the whole time, though, right?
yeah, he was. He takes out a longsword and he goes like this way.
What? On
On
who?
who?
On me.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, come
What
on.
a total ass. He
I
was
have
in a
to get
cage
a
for a
new will
reason.
save. I have to get a new will
Plus
save.
26.
My friend.
30, 42.
To hit? Yeah,
Yeah.
he hits me.
Okay, and it's lawful damage.
Okay, well, I'm neutral, so
Okay,
you can
so it doesn't
suck a
impact you.
penis.
Okay,
That
so-
doesn't do anything.
Oh, 2d8s plus 13 slashing. Wow, 4 plus 13. 17. 4 plus 13. 17.
So I'm gonna yell out.
17 points.
He says, he looks at you, Walrus, and he says, you have to die. You are the mistake.
Oh,
And he
We
slashes
fought that
at
for a
you.
while, but I don't want to have it happen like this.
I beg to differ! And I'll fight back.
Okay.
And I'll scream out. It's attacking me! The thing you guys in out of the cage is attacking me! A little help over here!
You guys
Okay.
you guys may ignore that. We'll see what's happening.
Oh, wonderful. Is it a new initiative or is it the same
We're at
initiative?
the
Or
top.
am I allowed,
It
am I
is
allowed
you.
to go?
It's you, Walrus.
Oh, great. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I would say he's probably lawful
Fucking
evil.
dick. Okay. I'm going to use
So personally,
Flame Strike on his
You
ass.
do the same thing.
he's just
And it's
Red.
heightened.
Yeah.
Okay. Flame strike.
Yes.
Oh, he actually takes damage from that. That's good.
Oh, sure. He's gonna take a whole bunch.
All right, what does he have to save? It's a reflex save. He's plus 24.
Reflex save DC is 30.
All right, he's plus 24. So he needs a 6 or over, Brett. 6 or over?
Yep.
Dude,
Okay,
these
here he
things
goes.
are. What
6.
level are these things?
6.
So he just made it.
6.
Okay, success, you take half damage.
Half damage.
Okay. And it's 10d6 fire damage. 10. Ooh, that's a good roll. 26.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
He regenerates 15 per round.
Did you see
36.
Do you have his character sheet?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. You know what he's
So
doing.
I say it's hit points then. Cool,
Yeah,
okay.
thanks, bud.
39.
Whoa! Oh, there you go, 39.
I knew there was something wrong with you, and I called for Pharasma. Pharasma, defend me against this automaton!
He says there's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you're a mistake!
He says, until you're out of here, this realm will stay. And he slashes at you again.
I
Right.
know you are, but what am I?
That's the better one.
But what am I?
He punches you with a fist first.
What?
He goes, plus 23. Oh, it's, uh-oh, Brett.
Oh, what'd you roll?
Critical.
20? You
I
gotta
think he just
confirm.
picked the dice up. There's no accountability.
No
Oh,
accountability.
hold on, wait, Spencer, look. I also rolled a 20.
Okay, that was pretty good. No, that honestly was a 20. Here we go.
Good acting.
Sorry, this plus a 9 plus 23. That was the fist punch.
9 plus 23,
23?
yes, you hit. I have a
Okay,
27
so he
on
confirmed
plus.
it.
A critical hit confirmed. Brought to you by Emerald
And he
Knights.
has a sword and he hits you with for the second round.
Oh!
6 plus 26 minus 5. So 31 or 32 minus 5 is 27.
27 just hits, yes.
Okay. He's not gonna bother with the third one
Oh, that's nice.
because he's.
Should we roll a critical?
Oh yeah, let's do that. All right. Let's see if he dismantles. This could be the end of the campaign. 91.
91
Jesus
is it
kidding.
slashing?
Christ.
I'm not
Let's
kidding.
just
Here. Can
get
you guys
up,
see that?
man, guys.
It's a
Let's
91.
just-
Can you see that?
Chest
No.
and neck.
No.
We
What I-
can't, but we trust you.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
90
there
something.
we go.
Throat cut. I
One
die.
more, a little bit more.
91.
Nice.
Actually, I think that's hit friend, isn't it? That's something lame.
Oh shit. So wait,
No,
yeah.
no. Chest and neck is throat cut, death. That's what it
Unless
is.
you have a helmet. Wait, is it a slashing weapon, Spence?
It
It's
was
a
his
flesh.
fist.
Oh, it's a fist.
Oh, no, it's a
Blunt.
fish.
Blunt. It's
It's
yeah, it's
So,
bludgeoning.
crush,
bludgeoning.
death.
Just crush death. Do you have a shield? Do you have a shield?
I do not.
He's dead?
Yep.
Well,
He
this was
just-
a great
he just
campaign.
Punches. He just punches Walrus
Yeah.
into death and drops.
Wow.
Wow.
I like this
What's
guy.
that punch
I
called?
think it's
What's
great.
that punch called in Kill Bill?
It got really quiet all of a sudden.
It's called the death punch. Oh
The
my
death
god.
punch.
Hey,
Are you
wait a
serious?
second.
That was
just-
pretty
Hey,
awesome.
can I give up? I will give up all my star cards to have you roll again.
I will too.
I do
I
that,
have
Kim.
7 star cards.
I will give you
I'll give up
5
my
star
2.
cards to because this is it. This is in time, right?
He's the
This
one
is-
that
this
he's
will
the one that can
manipulate
bring somebody
time.
back.
This will manipulate time.
Time.
Oh my god.
5 star cards. Dean.
I'm gonna give up my 2.
He comes back and he says, he's dragging your friend.
My corpse.
It's been solved. And he looks at you guys and he says, follow me.
I think command only lasts a minute, Spence.
Yeah, it only took 12 seconds.
Oh, yeah, true.
But he says, you guys follow
Rules,
me.
God, you're supposed to do something about this.
Well, I looked. I mean, command. Okay, so command. It does only last if you fail.
Sorry, Walrus.
That's the way the dice go sometimes.
Oh my god, that was
Sometimes
brutal.
you get your chest crushed.
Well, actually, command only works till the end of your next turn. Suggestion lasts a minute.
That's what Kurt and Mel fell to, and Tom fell to command.
I fell
Command's a
to
5th level spell.
No, it's heightened 5th level is what he has it as. And
Yeah.
The only difference of heightened 5th is that you can target up to 10 creatures versus 1. But it still lasts until the end of the target's next turn.
Okay, so Thurman, you heard over the wall this guy go poof, and just Walrus let out this scream. Oh. And he comes back over the wall with your friend, and he goes, you should follow me. And he's like dragging him behind him.
Can I break free of this charm?
Yeah, you're free of it, but your friends aren't.
My friends aren't. at
Yeah,
this
you're
point.
half orc buds.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my hands forward, seeing where Walrus is, and I'm going to teleport him, his body at least, using collective transposition behind us, about 100 yards where we were, where I know it's safe. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm hasted, by the way, so those are my first 2 turns.
Okay.
I'm going to rip off a bead with another turn, and I'm going to throw the bead, which then allows the bead to go up to 500
You still have to
feet
hit him, but yeah, go
to
ahead.
hit him with a fireball.
So you take
And it's
Walrus's body.
it's a major fireball, so it does.
You take
14d6
Walrus's
of
body
damage.
and you throw it behind you.
Well, I teleport it behind us where he's safe. So from where we traveled, but from where we traveled, wherever I would think that we were safe behind us,
By the way, Tom,
behind Orok. Yeah,
it's
no.
extremely disturbing to you. You've never seen someone in your group dead.
I know. I'm right now.
Walrus is lifeless as he drags him across the wall, up and over, and crosses in front of you and says, follow
It's actually
me.
a nice little break. Actually, it's good.
You know,
You hear in your head.
hey, is there any way that he can get a critical chest punch and see how much he misses
It's
the
like
healer?
chiaroscuro. Yeah, it's fantastic.
For those listening, we do have house rules. One of the house rules is an E2 critical chart that we use. We love that critical chart. Sorry. Usually it doesn't get this bad. It's usually like hit friend, stumble foot.
Usually.
It's a DC 32 basic reflex save.
Okay,
He's
so
attacking Tom now. Okay.
17 plus 24. He made the save.
Okay, so he does half damage then. Half damage on 14 is 76.
Okay.
Walrus is out of there.
He takes a little.
How much damage you take?
I'm telling you right
7.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
7d6 is what you did.
now, 29 points of
Poor
damage.
Walrus. He has to surrender all star cards at death.
No, come on.
Is that right,
Of
Brett?
course. Oh yeah. Well, you see, it's definitely a penalty. It used to be 5 stars, but you can make it all stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all stars. It just surrenders all stars.
Okay.
But the real kicker used to be losing the level.
Yeah, it used to be the rules. You lose a level.
That sucks.
Depending on when you were resurrected or the time
Right.
frame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. It's a cruel game. This is not Monopoly. Is it?
This is not
Let's be clear. The
Catan.
game itself is inert. It's the one who runs it that's cruel.
Mhm.
Hey man, I just stick with the rules.
House rule.
Gelato, you will pay for your lies.
Clamato.
Chloe Urette.
Whose turn is it?
Is he 31 initiative, Spence? Is that who he is?
Yeah, he's.
Okay. Yeah.
He talks to you. It is reasonable you would be upset, but it is necessary to fulfill on the bargain.
What is he talking about?
You have unfulfilled your part of the bargain, which was to keep us safe. And now you and I have a severed friendship.
He says, to keep you safe, I must do this. And he walks over to you and he hits you with his fist.
the hell, man.
Plus 23. 19. Is that a critical? No. It's just a, it's just a really good hit.
My AC is
That's
30.
that's
with
Pathfinder 1.
shield.
Are you chaotic?
No, I'm neutral.
Okay. He does this plus 11. 14 points of damage to your skull.
No, it's 14 points of damage to the shield, which is 15 hardness. So he does. I have 1 hardness left.
So there's no damage.
I'm glad Mel after that too.
So no damage.
All right.
He heals too, right, Brent? You got that?
Well, on his turn, yeah, I guess you're right.
It was his turn. He says to the half-orcs, he goes, this is between me and your short friend with the one hand stub and the claw beak. Strange. How long has it been, Brett? 30 seconds?
Suggestion? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it lasts a minute, so that's
Yeah.
technically 10 rounds
Yeah.
for suggestion. But I mean, it's not like they're charmed. I mean, I guess if they're getting harmed, they can make another will save.
Well, they're just seeing their friend getting harmed. I don't know if that's the same.
When you fail, the
That would
target
have to
immediately
be-
follows your suggestion. The spell has a duration of 1 minute or until the target has completed a finite suggestion or the suggestion becomes self-destructive or has other obvious negative effects.
Yeah, the suggestion was to let him out.
Well, the negative effects is where this might... Okay, so we'll let you guys do a will save. 32 DC will save.
15 plus 16,
27.
31.
32.
But he goes over and he punches Thurman.
So I can't do anything during my turn? I can't like step closer to watch?
Yeah, that's what you would normally do.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of fights go on in my past
He's negative.
lives.
You get behind Thurman, and he's -2 on his AC because he's surrounded.
Are they right there? They're like, you know.
No, I wanna be like next to the dude. I wanna like support him and be like.
I would say
bud.
that maybe every round they get another will save at least.
Yeah.
If
Okay. So he punches Thurman. Thurman, it's your turn.
Okay. So what did Auroch do? Was Auroch
He didn't save. He says to you, Tom. He says, "You're doing the wrong thing. You've always wanted to do the right thing. You wanted to do it in the mountains, and when you ran away, you just ran into bad circumstances. Now you are here, and you should do the right thing. Follow my lead. Do not fight me." He goes over some of your backstory, pretty detailed, by the way, and things that really make sense to you. And you're like, oh shit, like he really knows.
First turn, I fly up 30.
Yeah.
Second turn, I attack him with my claw.
Okay.
Third turn, I attack him with the claw again.
Okay, make a will save on your claw, by the way.
Natural 20.
Nice. It's only at 14.
Wow.
He's like, okay, all right, makes sense to me.
The camera.
Your voice.
Oh, he talks?
He's-
Omar.
Yeah, he talks to you. He's intelligent. He's got telepathic link with you. He says.
Wait,
He says, you know that
bird?
That guy. He doesn't seem right. There's something about that thing. I don't.
Bird, are you in my hand?
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course I'm here. I'm not bird, but I'm a claw. Claw.
I'm confused.
Ah.
Attack, bird. And I send
Okay.
it down twice.
All right,
So the first one, it's a plus 20. Hold on.
Brett, you have his AC.
Oh yeah, his AC's
Yeah.
at 34.
Oh. I
So
have his
10
AC.
10
I
plus
don't-
26 is a 36 for the first one.
Oh, you hit. Nice. All right.
14 plus 22 is a 36 for the second one.
Yeah. Wow. 2 hits.
So first one does 4 plus 12. So the first one does 14.
Ouch.
Second one does 7 plus 8.
Ow.
15.
What, 15 plus 12? So that's
27?
27 points of damage. And then with my last turn, I'm going to fly another 30 feet. So I'm 60 feet up.
Okay.
Believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Spread my wings and I fly away.
I believe I can soar.
And then it's his turn.
Okay, so he regenerates.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, great. Yeah, just regenerate.
What's the 5th level command about? What's that 5th
Fifth level command, you can cast it on 10 people versus 1.
Okay, great.
It only lasts a round.
So
command.
he's not going to bother with that because he's still got 30 seconds left on both the half-orcs. He says, follow me. And he finds that small hole that you guys went down, the secret hole, and he kind of does this little ritual around it, and it opens. Tom, you see that. And they kind of march forward.
Oh, and they're all together, huh? Shit. All right. Looking back from my vantage point, is Walrus still okay? I mean, minus he's dead, but is his body...
Besides the fact that he's dead.
Point that he's dead.
He's fine.
See, okay.
How's he doing?
His head's propped up on a rock.
How's he doing? Okay.
His head's like on a rock.
On a rock. Great.
His chest is concave, but other than that,
It's- he got
fine.
He got punched. Was that
All
a
right.
punch?
I'm going to fly down the
punch to the
wall. I'm going to
chest.
fly. I'm flying down the walrus.
kind of like Indiana Jones style. He's
Bro,
I'm
got
flying
hard
down
on.
the. I'm flying down the
Yes.
walrus, and I'm using stabilize on him.
punched it.
I'm flying down the walrus and using stabilize on him.
Wait, in all fairness, wait, Tom. I don't know. I think stabilize has to happen within like a round of when I died.
I don't think it works like that. I think
It
you just
doesn't
heal
say
him.
it says
Just heal
one.
him.
Well, it says one die innate creature. So if you're not below your
He
constitution,
went way
Tom.
below.
Oh no, I'm way dead, bro.
Yeah.
you're-
No life in
you're-
my body.
He's
Oh.
dead.
I'm not like
He's dead,
negative
dead.
hit points. I'm
Oh.
dead.
Oh.
Like I failed all my death
Right.
saves and
There's
what's
the
happening
arm.
here?
That
That-
fist.
That fist
Why are we
right
looking
there.
at this guy's cod plate?
They're right there. That
Seriously.
right there. It was the thumb. It was the thumb.
All right, well,
Man, right in your
Uh,
chest.
Fucked up. Fucked up.
Straight into the
Yes.
I
crevice.
love you, Walrus. Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts.
just so many things that are wrong with this. Oh.
Oh God. Oh.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh. Oh God. Oh, Walrus.
Hurts so good.
It's like that off-screen thing that happens on
I
cartoons
just
where everybody
threw
else
up in my
around them are
mouth.
just like, oh, oh.
Don't be a dick.
I fly down to Walrus. I grab the scroll of resurrection off of him. And using my arcane, my very high intelligence and my arcane sense, I try to decipher what the scroll says.
You know it's really hard to fake out a scroll. So
So someone's trying to cast a spell that's out of their class. Who's
Right.
doing it?
It's not in their school.
Tom?
yeah,
Yes,
Tom's
it would be
trying to
me.
do
So you're trying to cast a cleric spell?
Yes.
With a scroll.
Scroll grabber.
Let me ask you this, to be easier. If I just flew down to him, flew down to him, and I used my scroll teleportation, could I teleport him back into safety to where we came from? Because I can teleport him up to 100 miles away,
So Tom, make a
back to the captain and back to the gnomes and this and that.
make a somewhat of a lore magic check.
Make a
Okay,
lucky ass
16 plus
check.
what?
Okay, so you
Yeah, you
can
know
trick magic item, but that's a feat. Do you have a feat for that, Tom? Trick magic item?
you know that if you teleport, it's pretty trepidatious in these because you're realizing there's something fucked up with time, and you don't even know where you think you are where you were. Like it's just you don't even know.
Not good.
Hey Tom, do you have the trick magic item feat? That's the way to do it if you want to ever do anything like this.
No, I
Yeah, it's a
don't have it
feat.
as a,
Oh, okay.
as a feat.
He says, "Come with me. Your friend will be fine. Drag him."
Dragon.
Bring him along.
By the way, Kurt, you and Mel make a good perception check.
Oh, Christ.
My friend will be fine. dragging him.
18 plus 16.
Okay, so you remember some of the rat claw plant?
38.
Yeah, both you guys kind of see some of this, especially more popular in the back of where you are in this part. You start to notice that there's small remnants of rat claw You grab
Were
it.
those part of the things that we were supposed to get?
What is rat claw?
It's that plant.
I think
we
it
were
was one of the
supposed to-
plants that we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
Well, let's pick some. We should get it.
All right, so roll
Okay.
each one of you guys roll a d10.
Ooh.
Tom, you're more concerned with Walrus. He's laying on the ground.
I
I
know.
rolled an 8.
Okay, so you got 8.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, you got 4.
How much of this stuff do we need?
You
Did
got
they
8
tell
and
us?
4.
They didn't tell us how much what we want. What do they
Rich.
want?
I told you to avoid this guy.
Actually, we had the.
They told you to avoid this
Yeah,
guy.
what's it called?
Oh, that's okay. Told you to avoid another guy too. I hate to show you him. He's even worse. It's like a galaxy.
I'm gonna pick up Walrus, and because I'm still flying, I still have that ability,
Yeah.
and fly up with him. So he's with me. Yeah, can I carry him?
You're considered. He's encumbered. I think it's like half movement rate. Walrus, you're dead.
Yep.
How's that working out?
I'm gonna private message you as to what's happening.
Is that why it's so quiet?
It is really quiet, actually.
It got really quiet all of a
Private
sudden.
message, Walrus.
Now it's actually a little creepy when you're not chatting.
With my other turn, I'm gonna use sending, and I'm gonna send the creature a message. And the message is, "It didn't have to happen this way.
Did you get your message, Walrus?
Bring my friend back to life, and we will follow you."
I texted you back, Spencer.
Yeah, I know. See, he says, "Follow me. You're wrong. Everything that you know is wrong."
It didn't have to end this way. Bring my friend back, and we will follow willingly.
He says, "I don't have time to explain everything, but you're wrong. You need to follow me. Leave your friend.
Give me a sign to trust you.
I've shown you what happens time and time again. You must trust me now. There is no time to waste. We have to solve the problem.
I fly down to him with Walrus on me.
Your friend will burden you. You should leave him.
He comes, or we both stay.
You will be too slow.
I'm hasted.
Then you shall stay.
I will stay, and you will burn in hell, demon."
I am not your demon. You are the destruction. And he leaves with the 2 half orcs as they have like 30 seconds to go. So he opens up the secret door. And you guys get to go down with him or save.
Okay.
All right, let's save. Come on.
It's a will save?
Natural 20.
What?
Yeah, it's a will save. Yep.
Oh, you shake it.
Yes.
You guys put
I don't
that.
shake it.
He realizes, he says, "Just because you shake it doesn't mean I'm wrong." And he says,
Oh,
"Pretty fingers, come with me."
is that the beginning of my turn?
That was the beginning of your turn, yeah, to shake
Yeah.
it.
So that is it a first action or that's a free action?
By the way, he hasn't told you anything, Kurt, that you don't think isn't the truth. Just so you know.
I know, but I'm out of the spell now, so you know.
He tells you telepathically as a free action that you need to follow him, and he does not have time to tell you why.
By the way, do I notice anything about these chains?
They look rusty.
There's no symbols on it. There's no like nothing. It's just a bunch of chains,
They're
right?
just chains. They're just chains.
All right. So can I see him in front of me?
Yeah, he's going down the passage you guys have been down before.
What? Which passage is this?
You know, you guys went down before
To like the downstairs.
to the underground caverns. They used to be safe, but this looks like ruins. It's all ruined, all of it.
Even the downstairs?
Maybe 3,000 years in the future. You have no idea. So much time has passed. This is like, and things don't rot. They just could be 100,000 years. You don't even know.
This is in.
He says, "Get small, come with me, trust me. You need to know what I know. I don't have time."
All right. I'm gonna do a weapon storm on him,
Okay.
just because I don't like him at full.
Your sister's by him.
Wait, can I
Oh,
do
I'm
it?
very
Can I-
willingly going in.
Can I do it without catching anybody else? I don't.
Well, I don't know if you can selective.
Yeah,
select
no. Well,
them.
it depends on where everybody is. I'll do something else if I can't do it. But
Well, you can. You're just gonna hurt your sister too.
I'll take the hit.
no, you don't want that.
Been here 1,000 times.
I'm gonna cast blindness on him.
Ooh.
He is immune to that.
Yes.
He's immune to blindness.
He's immune to a lot of things. Yeah,
Seriously.
he's immune to that. He says, "Don't worry, follow me."
So do I burn that spell or is?
No, you gotta burn it. You gotta burn it.
Okay, with Uncle Walrus still with me, Thurman looking down, basically
You think his eyes are quite different than yours?
trying not to look at his eyes right now.
He's actually all you see is his hood and Viv going downstairs with him.
Colato, stop!
And I force out a wall of stone in front of them that basically takes it out wherever they're going so they cannot proceed further.
You have to see where the wall goes, because to do that, you'd have to put it in the hole.
Are they already in the hole?
He's already opened it up.
Yeah, they've opened
Your
the
secret
hole,
passage.
but you didn't say that they all entered the hole yet.
No, they haven't.
So I can see the hole, and I'm going to cover the hole up with a wall stone.
Okay, so Tom throws that up. Wall of stone! Stone!
No.
Stop, beast!
And he gets angry. He starts hitting the stone. It's
Okay. It buys us one more round, Kurt.
Well, yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna
Help
come
me
in and
bring
fuck
down this
thing.
stupid wall. Your friend is doing it again. I've been here 1,000 times. We don't have time. It's his turn. He hits it 3 times.
It's got a 50 hardness.
7 plus 26, 14 plus 26, and 12 plus 26 probably hit. 2d8s plus 13. 3 plus 13, 16. What's the hardness?
14 hardness.
I said 2 points on the first hit. Got 2 points on the second hit. Oh, and then 13 plus 9 on the last hit. He powders the wall. He goes, we don't have time.
All right, so it has 52 hit points left.
Me.
Yeah, Viv, you want to punch the wall too.
Isn't it worn off by now?
No, he couldn't get it down. He goes, help me.
Okay, I smack it with my brand new +2 great axe that I've been playing around with.
Nice. This swings nicely.
I just swing it for all 3 rounds, I guess. 15, 15.
Viv
3.
really breaks open the rock. So do your damage. You have to get over 15 hit points of damage.
21. And then I did a 4.
+2 to hit.
There you go. There's a great axe.
+2. +17.
Nice.
So how much damage you do?
23
So
on the first
minus
one.
15 is 8.
The second one.
15 points of damage to the wall.
Okay.
Passes
And the
DR.
last one. So 26 minus 15.
11 points to the wall.
Okay, so the wall has 18 hit points left.
Warrock, you see your sister hitting the wall with this guy.
And I see him fighting against us
He
at
says,
this point.
you
now.
have to help me. Half-orcs, you're the dumbest, but you're the strongest in the suit. And he just starts hitting the wall.
Can I
And he just starts hitting the wall with the panic.
hit him with weapon storm? Can I exclude anybody?
Your sister's next to him.
God damn it, woman. I mean, I'm gonna hit him.
Maybe you're on the wrong side of things. You're starting to doubt stuff.
Probably gonna take my first action to rage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna strike with the greatsword, I guess.
Okay.
The first one was 27 to hit.
His AC is like a 32, I think. Right?
Ah, okay. Well, that's a fail. All right. The next one is
34.
34 AC.
Huh?
Oh Christ! This is gonna be no. I missed with both rolls. So
Okay. He says, why did you hit me? Hit the wall.
And using drain bonded item, I'm going to drain that item and
Oh no.
again take my hands and say, "Ora, grab Viv!" and then teleport them both, push them both off about 100 yards plus back.
Okay, so she's not a willing creature at this point?
Right, so she has to make a will save
Right.
against a DC 29.
18 plus 16.
28, 34?
Okay, she makes it. So,
Okay, so-
Orok didn't make a will check. He didn't want to go.
I didn't
Right?
know if I wanted to go. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
I was
true. That's
fine
true.
where I was. I mean, I'm
Okay,
kind of
fair enough.
indifferent.
Well, his sister's
Oh.
there, so that's the only reason why I
Yeah,
would
and he
allow
thought I was.
a check.
yeah.
Go ahead and try and do a check to see. if
Let me
you-
do a check. All
Yeah.
right. Natural 20.
Whoa. So I guess you stay with your sis. It's his turn, right? So he pounds at the wall 3 times. He goes, not a fumble, not a fumble, not a fumble. He does his 2d8 plus 13.
Hey Spencer, just a reminder,
Yeah.
a reminder for the fans.
Yeah.
That wall that he's pounding, that would lead to the inside of the keep, right?
9 points on the first one. Goes through. 9 points through. Brett.
Correct, Jonathan.
Okay.
It's the secret door to the inside of the keep.
Mm-hmm.
16 on the second, so only 1 point of damage. 14 plus 13 is 27. So 12 more points.
Oh, it
on the wall.
falls. It falls.
Destroyed.
The wall crumbles.
I'm through. Follow me. And he can't move because that was all 3 of his actions. But he clears the stone wall.
But now it's my turn, and I'm no longer under his spell.
Tell your friend not to interfere.
It's been a minute.
But he makes sense to you. He says, you've been here many, many times before. We have failed. You must come with me. We only have so much time. And he blasts through the wall. It kind of makes sense to you.
I feel like it kind of makes sense, but he keeps on saying we have failed, more like he has failed
He says no.
every time.
You and me.
I like stare at him like straight dead eyes, like,
There you go, Brett. He says, you.
yeah, so
Awesome.
You must come
Whoa, that came out wrong.
now.
since I'm no longer in his little mind control, I go ahead and attack him.
Really? He's got his back turned to you. He's -2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not expecting
Plus,
it.
that's more like a +2, really.
I'm gonna
You
go
think
into
about it.
rage. I'm gonna go ahead and use this axe. I mean, it's my little special axe for this
Yeah.
episode.
Give it to him.
So it's gonna be a
AC 34.
15 plus 19.
That's exactly a 34.
Is this
That's perfect.
34? Since I am raged, I get an additional 14 hit points.
Nice.
So it's going to be 18 plus 20, 28 points of damage on the first one.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and raise my shield, and then I'm going to go ahead and start backing up back out of that little like cave wall area towards my brother.
Is it my turn yet?
Yes, it's your turn.
Ah,
There he is.
I would like to cast Weapon Storm upon this person.
You're still raged, right?
I am raged, but it doesn't
Yes.
matter for Weapon Storm.
All right, Brett, you got this.
All right, this is. I'm using the old Frankenstein rules. Unless you tell me otherwise. DC 30 reflex.
Okay, I can roll for him if you guys want me to.
Critical success. He's unaffected. Success.
Rolling.
It's just a regular roll, which is pathetic considering how bad that roll was. But it's just a regular.
But you hit him. Nevertheless, that's a good thing.
That's a let's say a failure.
When Spencer gets back, nothing happened. Nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened. No,
Oh,
nothing.
there he is.
Happened.
What happened?
So I
It's
rolled a
Vegas.
six.
Nothing happens in Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's this much damage plus 6 more d6.
Did he fail that?
Yeah,
90
I rolled. Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
91 points of damage.
Wow. Dude, Kurt's like
Okay.
mega powerful.
He's still
All right.
ticking.
He goes down and he
Hold on,
can't
it's my
close
turn.
the hatch.
After Orok, before he closes the hatch, I get to
it's
go one more
Thurman
time.
before him.
All right, Thurman, it's your turn.
And I rip 3 beads off of my necklace
Yeah.
of fireballs.
Yeah.
This is like 6 of those are gone now, right?
You used
So-
one last
Make
night.
it into
Or like
Throw some
the-
pearls at
Undies.
this
Yeah,
baby.
no, I know. But I take 3 of the medium ones. 'Cause
Okay.
I have medium, small, and large, all split up.
Whoa.
with
2
50
d8s
charges.
of damage.
That's,
No, it does much more than that. And I, looking at the beast, I roll and say, "You will not leave us. You will die." Let's see. He has to make a basic reflex of a DC 32.
fear my anal beads.
Fear my anal beads, for they are round and not lubricated.
It's type 4. You basically have 1 d12 times
Can you
6.
imagine the poops after
You've got
that?
2 d10 6.
They
and
just slide
3
right out.
d8 6s on that thing.
Coconut-sized beads around him.
I think maybe you wrote in the wrong necklace, by the way. It's a type 4.
I don't know what type your necklace is, but that's not mine.
Using 10.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
using
think that's
3
anyone's
10 d6s right now,
Okay.
and he has to
Yeah,
make.
it feels
Okay.
like
Fair
10d6s
enough.
right
It
now.
does, right?
All right,
So it's the
he's gotta make a
DC
reflex
32
save.
of a DC
On a
32.
good day.
His
I
reflex
like
is
how all this is going is just Brett's face of
plus
like,
24. 17 plus 24.
and Brett's just like,
He's like, yeah,
frozen?
Standard
So
Tuesday.
he makes it out of the way.
All right, fine.
Exactly.
Hold on. He still does.
Poor Tom,
he
too,
still
is
does
trying to
half
kill this
damage.
Okay. Half damage.
it's anytime Tom tries to kill something.
Tom
just-
does his damage, and the guy goes downstairs.
How much damage you do?
Whoa,
How much damage?
He can take quite a bit of damage.
That's okay. You're not gonna kill him.
Oh
and then
wow!
he does,
With such confidence.
Oh, what
This is not
faith
his
have in
first
this
time.
party?
20.
You guys all have to survive a DC 32 will save.
It's 49 points of
Ow.
damage.
If Tom did 49 hit points of damage,
49.
he drops them. Yep, barely drops them.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork, baby.
Wow.
Choo-choo-choo.
Uh-oh.
He didn't. You healed him last round, right, Brett?
Oh yeah, look at like all the positive 15s
Oh,
are the
wow.
ones that have been regenerating.
Oh man, Tom.
Oh, what a shame.
You
I'm so
blast the
sorry
guy.
Spencer's bummed by that.
You,
Oh man, what a rough DM
I am because he
life.
was the last savior to actually what's happening, and you guys
Yeah,
took it out of
man.
existence.
Is this another one of that BS kind of
just-
stuff where he's actually? I just played Betrayal House on the Hill and we tried to kill someone. We successfully killed her, and she was actually the one that was trying to save us.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
no,
like
don't
the
feel
whole-
too bad.
Exactly.
He told us 10 minutes. He told us 20 minutes ago. He's like, I remember the gnomes told you to
Sorry.
avoid this thing. So
That was the way out of this.
He
Sorry.
was Rogard.
I guess this is 1,001 time
Yes,
that
for
you guys
sure.
have failed the robot.
I don't trust
Perfect.
robots.
Okay,
Robots
so
aren't
he dies. You
trustworthy.
guys have collected your ingredients. Walrus is, you're a large guy. You pick him up by the cape and you kind of look at him and shake him around, Kurt. But he's just jingly.
Chloroc, we
He's
need to get
always
him back to the
jingly?
gnomes.
So how do we? Wait, hold on. What just happened now? Because is
You killed the robot. Oh, by the way, he's got some
the
nice treasure.
robot because the robot was kind of a dick and not really very
No, you're
communicative.
close
Yes,
to him.
I'll take the. I'm close to him. I'll take the treasure. I'm
He
gonna
has
take
a-
whatever
he
he
has
has
a-
on
He
him.
has
No.
a pretty cool
taking
bastard
it.
sword. It's a
I'll
plus
take
I would
that.
like the
Okay,
bastard
is it a
sword.
large bastard sword?
No, it's a plus one
Bastard.
striking bastard sword.
Plus one
Ooh.
I'll take
striking
the rune.
bastard sword.
Yeah.
What else? Because I'm
Take the
close to
rune.
him.
There's
the-
some gold
he's got
britches
runes
where
all
it was.
over his ass.
I'll
That's
take
all
it.
those runes
that
off.
are
That's
all
it.
over his
That's
ass.
all he's got.
Runes all over ass. I'm adding that into my thing.
Yeah, just take his ass plate. Because
Yeah, I'll
he's a
just-
robot.
He's got a
Yeah,
cape.
I want a cape. I want a cape.
All right, you put the cape on.
Look at this
Cape
guy.
do
He's
anything?
lousy with the runes. He's got runes all over him.
Pretty cool on the cape, but it's ripped a lot.
Don't die, Spencer. I'm
No,
gonna type
she's
that in
ripped.
right now. Plus
She's
one
ripped.
invisibility cape.
Okay.
Typing it in right
Oh,
now.
actually, it is a
You're not-
cloak. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's
just
the other
keep
guy.
willing
Never
it
mind.
until it
Never mind,
shows
never mind.
up.
Wow, that was good, Mel.
The other guy that we don't
Stop
want to
being
meet.
such a.
Who else is in the room?
It literally is just a cloak of rippedness. It's a cloak of ripped.
A cloak
I'm just
of
gonna
rippedness.
continue
Cloak of
typing what
rip.
I've been typing, and then I give the sword to my brother
Nice.
because he didn't steal my axe.
Right,
There it
'cause
is.
that way I could have a +2 striking sword.
Why
That
is
would
the
be fantastic.
handlebar mustache guy on the
Viv, we
ground?
need to get Walrus back to the gnome.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off my +1 axe, and I'm gonna start decapitating him.
Walrus?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa!
the machine. Nice. You
Oh,
just
no,
start
I just
hitting
lost
the damn metal thing.
So I'm gonna go ahead and decapitate him.
And you take off his
then-
head.
Okay, I take off his head, and then I'm also going to go ahead and take off the arm.
Okay, you take off his arm.
That right arm that you've been having just stare at our face this whole time. The right arm.
You see his eyeballs, they say, I knew you'd fail me.
So
again."
I cut off that arm.
You guys remember in the Matrix when, Neo
Yeah,
went
Colonel
to
Sanders
the
comes in
crater?
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
The architect.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You just killed the architect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off his arm, and I'm gonna
He wasn't
put
even
it in
evil.
my bag of holding.
He wasn't even evil.
I know.
I
I'm
beg to
saving it
differ.
for emergencies.
He just had a job to do.
Yep. And I took off his
so did
arm,
we.
and I have put his arm into my bag of holding.
I love it.
And I want to continue to go ahead and search for more of the weird flower things.
We're not
Can I
dead
roll?
yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you roll a d10.
Hold, please. Because you had a scroll of 12 last time. 10.
Nice. So you find 10 more red claws.
What's happened with Uncle?
Uncle died, Viv. We need to get him back to the gnomes to save his life.
Then
dead.
let's go.
I want to collect some more.
Okay, so roll a d10.
Is there something other than the rat flowers that we were supposed to collect? Can
Nope,
we
that
look
was your
for other?
That was your ingredient.
I rolled a 4,
Okay, so you got 4 more.
so I have 12.
Hey, I use my Arcana check on the flowers too.
Uh-huh.
Is there any? Do I have any knowledge about these flowers?
I mean, you see that
specific
they
to-
have magical properties that could be useful in spells and stuff.
You should pick some.
Okay. Well, I have walrus, so I fly down to the ground and grab a few of the flowers too.
Tom?
You found 2? Okay, so you found 2. You can do a check on it.
18 plus what?
Plus your intelligence.
The +4 on my intelligence, or the
Okay,
nine,
so Tom
nine
made
intelligence?
the check. He made the flat check, intelligence check, of 22. Yeah, he needed a 20. And Tom, as you go to collect some of these, they call the rat claw, which is sort of like a plant that looks like a claw. You realize when you're like picking it up that you recall in the battle that you guys were in, like there was a death right in this area that you're picking up, and you realize that this might have something to do with it, and so you collect it.
Okay, so these plants are remnants of past lives past.
I understand. It makes sense.
That's why they need the ingredients. Instead of taking lives, they take the remnants of lives.
And that's why we don't see any bones or any bodies on the battlefield.
Yes. Just flowers.
Oh.
Viv, do you think when we pick flowers we kill people?
It could be. I mean, it's much less effort than normal.
Like picking a dandelion.
Right, but it seems weird. It's just...
I don't think it's like we're killing people.
As you pick them out of the ground, they make like a hiss, like a.
All right, we're gonna go.
So we're gonna head back to where we came, where the gnomes told us to come
Okay,
back.
so you
to.
have a very specific map, and it pulls you through certain areas that you don't want to go through that look harder than the other areas, but yet you do it, and that's how you get back, right, Tom?
Oh yeah, that's exactly how to get back. Oh, I follow
perfect,
it.
perfect.
They
I love
pull
it.
us
Make
through.
one
That's
D100 check for
Oh,
me,
Jesus.
Tom.
Tom, that's all
Thank
you
you.
do.
Great. Awesome. Wonderful. 34.
No, that's
Oh,
all right.
that's not bad. You guys do make it back, and the captain is the first to greet you at the gate. Rikert's
Captain,
there.
you must bring our friend back.
Is Rykert there? Is he really?
My goodness.
He got killed by some flower picking?
I reach into my bag of holding and I take out the head. This is what we had to come across to
He was
get
put in the cage for a reason. Ugh. So you created your own trouble.
One of our group is passed away, and we need help bringing him back to life.
My goodness, Captain. Can't these half-orcs obey any rules?
Hold on.
What are rules?
I swear to God, if somebody's going to say one more word to me except bringing our friend back to life, I'm gonna...
Of course I can. I am Rykart. I can do anything. And
Bring him back to life, Rykard.
He searches through the body and he says, "Here it is. Here's a scroll. Allow me." And he studies it for a minute, but it's a pretty high level spell compared to what a paladin could cast.
It's 5th level.
Yeah, so paladins get limited at 4 or 3, I think. But Brett, I'm just gonna roll for it. We'll just see what happens later. Sorry,
Okay.
17. He probably did it actually.
Oh yeah.
He mumbles some words. By the light of Iamode, I have the power within me to free this soul to come back to its body. And that is what Pharasma wishes for it. I know this worshiper deserves it. And Walrus blinks his eyes.
You know what? He's such a douche, but I really appreciate that.
Hey, that scroll worked pretty good. I am sorry about your chest. That actually might have been a critical success, actually. 17.
All right. Well, if it's a critical success, you resurrect the target. They return to life with full hit points and the same spells prepared and points in their pools they had when they died. And the target meets an agent of their deity during the resurrection who inspires them, granting them a +1 status.
It's already there.
I don't know that I could withstand that.
Yeah, why didn't you say that he did
Saving
that? How
throws
about we
and
do that?
skill checks for 1 week. The
That
target is
sounds
also
more-
permanently changed in some way by their time in the afterlife.
So
Such as gaining a slight personality shift, a
Pharasma came to
streak
me
of
and
white
told me
in the
the
hair,
story.
or a strange new birthmark.
All of a sudden,
Wow.
beard starts turning green.
That's great, Brett.
Oh, God.
It's like this
So-
lime neon green beard. Yes.
Jonathan, what happens to Walrus?
The personality shift? Hold on, before I can...
Yeah, no, well, wait. You encountered your
So
god,
you definitely either have a
So wait,
personality
did that
shift
happen?
and you spent time with an agent.
Cool.
So
Okay.
you met an agent of your god,
Right, so it wasn't Pharasma directly, but a representative thereof.
What happened?
I'll come to and I'll mention.
Oh, he's so excited. Hold on.
Well, I got something to say.
There's a lot of shit that's happening.
A lot of shit that's about to happen.
Hey, in my defense, I was getting secret texts while this was going on.
Oh no!
Wait, were they nude?
They were definitely, there were some graphic depictions being sent. So Walrus comes back and, you know, he shoots up and he looks around. None of this was right. It wasn't right.
Yeah.
I was in a spot. I expected to see Pharasman be judged, but that's not what I saw. I saw more of the vision, and I saw what I know. I know what my ancestors saw on the battlefield, and I know that he's near, and he's here. And it was at that moment that Pharasma dragged me out, and I was back to you. And as she took my hand and pulled me out, she said, "It's not your time yet, but you are linked to this, and you can't rest until you finish what your family began." And I know for sure now that the Whispering Tyrant is back in this world, and we have to stop him. And he's linked to all this. The vision isn't a vision, it's reality, and it's happened many times before, and I can't tell if we're making it better or worse. I just know that I've been everywhere and nowhere at once. And he kind of just drifts off for a second.
You're back.
What?
That tyrant, he's got your mind.
What? Did you hear that? You heard that, right?
Walrus is hearing
Walrus?
things. And so what's the permanent mark on you?
I guess a little schizophrenia or whatever when you hear voices.
So you hear voices. Nice. Yeah, you've been in connection, man. Nice job. You guys.
Woo!
Wow. What a great session, man.
That was a great
Walrus,
session.
you made it back. You
Thank
do
you,
lose your
guys.
stars. Sorry.
Thank you, guys.
I love you for doing that.
Woo!
Nice
Thank
job.
you for living. Thank you for living through it.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much for living through it.
What do you guys think? Was the robot right? I mean, were you right or were you
Fuck
wrong?
that robot is what I have to say.
I don't know.
I think it was all the truth that he was saying
Yeah.
because he was able to call out all of our.
You have him in your bag
you know,
of holding.
I do have him in my bag of holding. I like to think of him as, what's his name? That Tony Stark made.
Oh yeah.
Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Ultron. He's my Ultron now that I'm carrying around in the bag. I think it's telling the truth, but with a skewed and paid for a higher objective.
Well, I mean, he started out really creepy, right?
As
And,
they usually
like,
do.
Right. But then he never like tried to redeem himself to like say, "Oh, okay, this is why I am the way that you should need to go." And then he just kind of like tried to like manipulate us into following him.
True.
Well, when he was caving in my chest, he told me that I was the mistake and that
Yeah.
I had to be removed.
Right.
So
what
I
does
got
that
in the
mean?
way of whatever he was trying to accomplish. Well, the fact that
What's
I
he
wasn't
trying
going
to
along,
accomplish?
He says he was trying to punish those that didn't fulfill their contract. Now, that could mean that, remember, all the people that were there defending the castle were tasked to do it. So he might have been going after them because they didn't succeed in defending properly.
Right.
I mean, it's just kind of a weird roundabout way.
All right, there we go.
We're doing it live
Nice.
from our own
Yeah.
individual
That's the loaded
homes.
Exactly.
Don't miss out. Press that subscribe button. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Loaded Dice Rollers and at gmmacleods.